In addition to 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls.
Thanks for tuning in to the Falcones Moon Township Ford Coaches Corner here on Beaver County Radio. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Electric Garage Door Sales, Forward RX, Patriot Home Care, the YMCA, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, All Access Automotive, Drug Free Aliquippa, the St. Barnabas Health System, the Fry Transportation Group, the Community College of Beaver County, Tri-State Sporting Arms, Vape and Roll With It, Carver Construction, and Beaver County Radio.
Good evening, Beaver County football fans, and welcome to another edition of the Falcone Ford Moon Township Coaches Corner Show here on 99.3 FM WBVP. Tonight we have in the house Coach Rob Magnifico and the Riverside Panthers. We'll be talking to them shortly. Hi, everybody. I'm Frank Salopek. You normally see me in the co-host chair. Tonight I'm filling in for the voice of Beaver County Radio and Beaver County Sports, Mike Azadian. And he's out of town, but between myself and the Bearded Wonder, Ryan Garazunas, we are looking forward to a good show tonight. Hi, Ryan. Are you ready?
I am ready. I was wondering how today was going to go. Mike's not here. That doesn't happen too often. But you know what? As I am working with you, Frank, it's been quite a delight. So
I'm glad to hear that. I never hear you say that about Mike, but that's okay because he is the boss. Always want to say thank you to Pizza Joe's of Beaver for their generosity of providing pizza tonight for the Riverside Panthers. Coach, I do hope that the players don't eat it all and they do save you some. So with that, before I get into asking you some questions, Coach, I got some housekeeping with Ryan. You know, Ryan, last week we were with Coach Sherman McBride of the Ambridge Bridgers, my alma mater, and I asked Sherman a question, you know, in his coaching years, what did he learn from the great coaches he worked with, Coach Unessa, Coach Zemanek? And he said his biggest lesson learned that he tries to pass on to the players is that you got to water the plants.
Yes, he sure did.
And meaning that you have to grow talent and you got to help them along the way. So I guess tonight Mike has taken that to our level by watering the plants by allowing me and you to do the show without him tonight.
He sure did, and I hope we make him proud. I'm sure he's listening.
All righty. And Coach, before I turn it over to you, one more thing. At the end of the show, I normally make a prediction of our host team, what they're going to do in the next game. You'll be happy to know that I'm 4-0 on the season. I do ride the team that is here in the studio. Last week, I projected my alma mater, the Ambridge Bridgers, to beat Greensburg-Salem by a score of 34-24. Ambridge did win, go to 1-5, 1-4 rather, and they scored 42, gave up 34, so the score was close, but I was on with the win. For you, you have to wait till the end of the show.
That's all right.
In the business, we call that a tease, or here in Pittsburgh, it is the Heinz ketchup move. It's going to be the anticipation. So, Coach Magnifico, welcome to the show. You're 2-0 in the section. You're 3-2 overall. So, why don't you give our listeners a little bit of an update on how you think your team is performing at this point of the season?
They're definitely coming along better. I know that we've had to move some positions by guys who have graduated. Last year, Tyler Richards played defensive line for us. This year, he's playing linebacker. And we took one of our defensive backs, Joe Chill, and made him the other linebacker. So they had some growing pains in them first few games of getting used to the new position. But starting with Union, they both have progressed along where we need them to be, and they're finally starting to getting the feel for what I want them to do at that linebacker spot, and they've been performing well. And I think as they get more comfortable with that position, I think they're going to perform well for us the rest of the season. We had a couple injuries that we had to put some of our younger guys in, and they are finally getting up to speed where I need them to be. First couple games, we gave up more points than we wanted to. But in the last two games, we've only given up 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games. So.
You mentioned injuries. Your injured players sounds like they were pretty good contributors. You mentioned that they've been filled in by younger talent that is growing. But how are you health-wise? Are you getting healthy, and do you feel like you've got everything you need to go up against Western Beaver this week?
Yes, I mean I have two guys who are starters that are still out. They probably won't be back until next week. But the guys who we've put in to fill in for them, they last week they performed to where I'm comfortable with them going against Western Beaver, and feel we're not going to miss a beat on defense at all.
Okay. Looking at your roster, it looks like you have 6 seniors on the team this year.
Yes.
Did you have a lot of graduations last year, graduating seniors last year?
We graduated 9 seniors last year. My biggest classes have always is my sophomore class and my junior class. Those are the 2 biggest classes I have right now.
Which is you're not only thinking about today, but thinking about the future, the talent that you're building and the minutes that players get to play as underclassmen only reinforces what you've started, which should mean that you have a couple more years of opportunity ahead of you.
Absolutely. Like I said, we have, I've always told my kids I don't care what grade you're in, I always put my best 11 on the field. So we do have a couple freshmen that are starting this year. We have, my offensive line has 1 senior on it. It's made up of sophomores and juniors, so we have a good core going into the next couple seasons with guys returning that have been starting for us for a year or 2.
Right. As you think about where you're at today from an offensive perspective, you talked a little bit about the defense and how you filled in a couple of players into new positions. What does your offensive side of the ball look like?
Offensive side of the ball, we're running a similar offense to what we did last year. There was a change in offensive coordinators. I had brought back a former coach to take over the offense this year, and I think now that they're used to how he calls plays and how he wants things done and what he's looking at, I know he's brought a lot to the quarterback position. He's also coaches the quarterbacks. Aiden's got a lot better on his reading and knowing what the defense is, whether they're in man, whether they're in zone, and being able to read that defense to give us the best advantage for them to get the passes where they need to be. He's also able to pick up line play to where, he knows who's blitzing and pick up those blitzes and stuff for us. And he's done a tremendous job of doing that the last couple of games.
Yeah. Speaking of Aiden Gatus, he's a sophomore.
Correct.
Saw significant playing time as a freshman last year. What are your expectations for him this year? And is reading those defenses and understanding what's going on the hardest thing for a young quarterback like him?
Yes, I mean he had his growing pains. He's doing a tremendous job. I think that the more he gets comfortable with knowing what he has to look at. I mean we do a lot of film session with him on Saturday. Just him, Fran, and me, and some of the other coaches going over what the reads were, so he learns that. And I think there's a great upside to him. I mean, he's taken over the leadership role as running that offense. He's a captain this year, and he's taken over the leadership role of leading the team. And I think as he progresses through his junior and senior year, I think we're going to have a very good quarterback on our hands by the time he's a senior.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know I didn't mention you brought 4 players with you today: Hunter Garcia, Tyler Richards, both seniors.
Correct.
Both 3-year lettermen. When they finish this year, they will be 4-year lettermen, so significant playing time. And your other 2 players you brought tonight, Tanner Richards and Aiden, that we just spoke about, they're both sophomores, and they've seen significant playing time. So I think it really shows the dichotomy of the diversity of your team, and I think that gives a great opportunity to grow. How do you think the sophomores are stacking up and learning their way as the season progresses?
I think they're doing very well. I know Tanner did a great job for me last year. We have a couple other sophomores that are playing in key positions, and I think they're relishing in the role. They're getting to see significant playing time. I think the kids understand that the way me and my coaching staff philosophy is all you got to do is give us an effort and do what we ask you to do at practice. And if you're doing what you're doing, you'll get some playing time. I mean, on our defensive line, we have a rotation. There's a couple other sophomores that rotate in that position. Danny Viscuso and we have he rotates in there, and there's a couple other guys that will rotate in through those positions to give guys breaks that are going both ways. And the rotation we have going has been working pretty well for us. We really haven't missed a beat. Drake Myers is another one that gets rotated in there. and they go in and they do what they have to do to keep us on track, and then when the starters are ready to go back in, they go back in. So my defensive line coaches have done a great job working that rotation out for me.
Great, glad to hear it. Thank you, Coach. We're coming up on our very close to our first break. Coach, Beaver Pizza Joe's is a sponsor of the show. They provide the food that your players are back there eating. We play a game here, guess the coach's favorite pizza. And are you a healthy guy or not?
I'm a pretty healthy guy, yeah.
All right, are you a veggie pizza guy or a meat monster?
The meat monster, absolutely.
All right, the meat monster, you heard it. Go stop down Pizza Joe's, get a meat monster pizza. Tell them that Coach Magnifico referred you in. And with that, we're going to take our first break. We want to thank Falcone Ford, Moon Township, for supporting the Coach's Corner show.
Are you a fan of the historic high school sports history that we have in Beaver County? Beaver County Radio and the Fry Transportation Group are proud to introduce Way Back When. Every Sunday night at 8 p.m., Beaver County Radio will rebroadcast a classic high school game in its entirety. You'll hear the call of famous Beaver County Radio sports broadcasters from the past and present as they take you way back when. Tune in for the premiere on Sunday, August 24th at 8 p.m. when we go way back to the 2017 Whitfield Championship between Aliquippa and Quaker Valley from the then-named Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Way Back When is presented by the Fry Transportation Group and brought to you by East Rochester and Tuska Shop and Save, the East Rochester True Value, Dr. C. Timothy Lip, and Beaver County Radio.
Beaver County Radio is beginning our 78th season of high school football on Friday night, August 22nd, with a Week 0 non-conference matchup of Blackhawk at Beaver Falls. Join Robert Mangino and Mike Azadian as they call all the action from Reeve Stadium on the campus of Geneva College. Tank Latham will have the Latham team at eXp Realty sideline reports throughout the game. The audio and video coverage gets underway with a 6:30 p.m. pregame and kickoff set for just after 7. You can watch the game on Facebook Live or on our YouTube channel. You can listen to the games on 99.3 and 95.7 FM along with 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, and BeaverCountyRadio.com. High school football coverage on Beaver County Radio is brought to you in part by All Access Auto, Fisher's Foodland, Drug Free Aliquippa, McGee Heating and Air Conditioning, St. Barnabas Health System, the Fry Transportation Group, and Beaver County Radio. Are you looking for a cigar, tobacco, vape, and convenience store in Beaver County? Visit Vape and Roll With It in Ambridge for a variety of the best premium cigar brands such as Acid, Deadwood, Rocky Patel, AJ Fernandez, and many more. Don't forget to check out their Cuban Rejects and rounds priced at only $2.50 a stick. Visit vapeandrollwithit.com for more information. Make sure to mention Beaver County Radio at discount for 10% off, good until December 20th. Don't worry about prices or stress, just roll with it. Open 7 days a week on Merchant Street in Ambridge. That's Vape and Roll With It.
It might be time to repair or replace that old garage door. Call on Robin and her team of expert installers at Electric Garage Door Sales in Monaca. Dial 724-774-3200 and your door will work like a charm. Featuring CHI quality garage doors, LiftMaster garage door openers, and over 50 years experience, Robin and her team will get it done right. Electric Garage Door Sales. Give them a call at 724-774-3200 or find them online at electricgaragedoorsales.com.
If the black and gold can get a new quarterback every year, maybe you can switch teams too. This is Coach Andy Dangle from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. I'm looking for new free agents, or should I say, members. Our membership is open to many organizations and groups throughout the county. Join my team at Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Details and applications are available now. Visit Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
What if you could meet the future you? The one with the degree, the dream job, the confidence. This fall at Community College of Beaver County, step up to the mirror and see what's possible. Whether you're fresh out of high school, changing careers, or returning to finish what you started, every class and campus experience brings you closer to who you're meant to be. See your future. Start it here at CCBC. Visit ccbc.edu/fall25.
Tri-State Sporting Arms on Main Street in New Brighton is open. Stop in and explore their extensive selection of high-quality firearms, pistols, and accessories. Tri-State Sporting Arms also pays top dollar for used firearms. Their experienced staff is there to assist you in selecting the right firearm for you. Stop into Beaver County's best firearms store, Tri-State Sporting Arms on Main Street in New Brighton, or check out their website at tri-statesportingarms.com.
When you talk about community involvement and safety, the name Fry stands at the forefront in Beaver County. Fry Transportation's mission is to continue to raise the bar as the gold standard in their industry by providing the safest, most reliable, and cost-efficient transportation service in Beaver County through their strong relationships with their communities, best-in-their-class drivers, equipment, and technology. There's nothing more important than the safety of their students, employees, and community members. Fry Transportation, where the quality of their organization is characterized by the makeup of the individual behind the wheel.
Are you a fan of the historic high school sports history that we have in Beaver County? Beaver County Radio and the Fry Transportation Group are proud to introduce Way Back When. Every Sunday night at 8 p.m., Beaver County Radio will rebroadcast a classic high school game in its entirety. You will hear the call of famous Beaver County radio sports broadcasters from the past and present as they take you way back when. Tune in for the premiere on Sunday, August 24th at 8 p.m. when we go way back to the 2017 Whitfield Championship between Aliquippa and Quaker Valley from the then-named Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Way Back When is presented by the Fry Transportation Group and brought to you by East Rochester and Tusca Shop and Save, the East Rochester True Value, Dr. C. Timothy Lip, and Beaver County Radio.
Hi, I'm Tashawn, a proud graduate of Aliquippa Junior Senior High School and formerly a student at Johnson C. Smith University. I made the decision to stay drug-free, and that choice opened up doors for me in school, sports, and in life. Opioid misuse is a growing problem in communities throughout Beaver County. Every day, more than 100 people in the U.S. lose their lives to opioid overdoses. Opioids don't just affect one person, they impact families, schools, and futures. Opioids are powerful and dangerous when misused. The best choice you can make is to stay informed and stay drug-free. Choosing to stay drug-free helped me focus on my goals and build something better. To learn more and get involved, follow us on Facebook at Drug Free Aliquippa. Your future starts now. Drug Free Aliquippa, strong choices and brighter futures.
This is Greg Brown, broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Pirates, here to remind you that Moon Township Ford is your premier destination for all your automotive needs in western Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia. Browse through their new Ford models and gently used vehicles of all makes and models. Check out their website or visit them on University Boulevard in Moon Township. Whether it's a home run at the ballpark or a vehicle from Moon Township Ford, the excitement is the same. Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Patriot Home Care is now hiring caregivers. Are you a caring and compassionate individual looking for a reliable income with benefits? Then call Patriot Home Care today. Benefits include health insurance, life insurance, paid vacation after 1 year, and 1.5 times hourly pay for overtime plus holiday hours. Patriot Home Care employees provide personal care, conversation and companionship, medication reminders, light housekeeping and laundry, meal preparation, and errands. Start your career in home care today and call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or apply online at patriothomecare.org.
Searching for a sleek new ride without breaking the bank this summer? All Access Automotive next to the YMCA has you covered. With reliable service, easy financing, and an extensive list of inventory, All Access Automotive has become the premier spot in Beaver County to find your car of the future. Looking to trade in your current vehicle? All Access will give you a fair trade-in value. Browse the eye-catching All Access lot Monday through Saturday and talk to an All Access representative and learn more today. All Access Automotive, where reliability and transparency come before anything else.
Before and after school care will now be provided at the Beaver County YMCA for students enrolled in the New Brighton and Rochester school districts. Children in this program have the chance to do homework, make friends, and have fun. We're also excited to introduce Preschool Light, designed to help children learn through socialization, art, language development, and much more. For more information, please visit our website, www.beavercountymca.org.
Thanks for tuning in to the Falcone's Moon Township Ford Coach's Corner here on Beaver County Radio. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Electric Garage Door Sales, Forward RX, Patriot Home Care, the YMCA, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, All Access Automotive, Drug Free Aliquippa, the St. Barnabas Health System, the Fry Transportation Group, the Community College of Beaver County, Tri-State Sporting Arms, Vape and Roll With It, Carver Construction, and Beaver County Radio.
Welcome back to the Falcone Ford Moon Township Coach's Corner show. Frank Salopek here, Ryan Garazonis behind the glass. Coach Rob Magnifico here with us tonight, the Riverside Panthers. Coach, we were talking a little bit about the team and the success that you've had. Last year, we were just talking during the break. Last year was, first time in 6 years Riverside enjoyed a playoff win. It was the first time you made the playoffs in 6 years, and had the playoff win. Builds a lot of momentum going into this year. How are the kids holding up to the expectations of wanting to or having to do it again?
The kids are holding up well. I mean, they got in their mind they want to get back to the playoffs. They like what the guys that were on the team last year, like what they saw. The younger kids were excited when they came in because we made the playoffs last year, and they're holding up well. They know where they want to be and they know where they want to go, and they're going to fight and scrape to get there. And I'm happy with that.
Coach, as you were building this team, I know you start early in the spring, start thinking about the kids that were here last year. How did they perform? You're putting things on paper. Then August comes. You get into conditioning. You get into practice, getting ready for that first game. Every year, as well as you have things plotted out, there's always a kid that comes out of nowhere and surprises you and earns a spot or earns a lot of playing time. Do you have a kid or two like that on this year's team?
Yeah, there was actually one of them is hurt right now. We have one of our younger running backs, Alex Sprankle. He was out most of the season last year because he wrecked on his skateboard, and he came into camp and was doing all the right things, and he was looking at getting some playing time on both offense and defense on Friday nights as a relief running back and all that, and he ended up breaking his collarbone in practice one day, and so now he's done for the season. But Alex was probably one of the kids that really surprised me a lot this year. And the other one is we have one of our freshmen, Cole Jackson, who started out the season as a backup, and through practice and what he's doing and how he's performing, he ended up earning himself a starting position, so he'll be starting at safety for me and is one of my receivers this year.
That's awesome. Love to hear those stories because it happens all the time. As you prepare for the meat of your schedule, you've probably got 3 teams in the next 3 weeks that you are basically going to be fighting for, looks like based on the records today, fighting for playoff positioning. It all starts with that first place matchup this weekend against Western Beaver. How are you preparing, and how are you preparing for the kids for this next 3-game stretch?
Oh, the kids are, we're working them hard. My coaches and me are getting into the films and breaking down our offense and defense and designing what we're doing against that team to put us in the best position to win the game. And we just work the kids and make sure they're executing what we want them to do and try to keep penalties down and pre-snap penalties to the thing. The first 3 games, we had a lot of yards and penalties and gave up a lot of yards and penalties for stupid penalties, I call them. And we've worked on that. And last week, I think we finished the game with only 4 penalties compared to, I think it was the Northgate game, or it might have been the Laurel game. We had 189 yards of penalties. So we've been working hard on that and trying to clean up that stuff to help us when it's 1st and 10, not being 1st and 21.
Right. I know you want to win all your games, but wins and losses in the exhibition season in the WPIL are not important other than what are you getting out of it as a team, right? So it sounds like you're very happy of where the team is heading into this next stretch of your schedule. You got a big game against Western Beaver. They have some very talented skill players on offense in Marshall, Sparbaney, and Mayo. What's it going to take for your defense to put you in a position to win?
Well, my defense, what we've been working all week is trying to take them out of their game plan and take those guys out of the game by doing your reads, reading what they're giving us on offense, what we've gone over all week long. And if we can limit those guys on what they're doing in the game, hopefully we can come out on top.
Is that being smart, not over pursuing it? Is it maintaining your block, your gap, so that they can't get through the hole? What does that look like, and, what do you expect from the kids?
It means maintaining your gap responsibilities on defense, not over penetrating and getting too deep, not giving them the lanes to run through, reading your keys as linebackers and defensive backs, and not giving them the outside. My defensive end's got to maintain that outside leverage and try to funnel everything back into where the meat of the guys are at.
Yeah, I saw them play Southside earlier in the season. Question for you: how many of your offensive linemen play both ways?
3.
3. Okay, so the majority of the line. I think one of the advantages I saw that night, and remember, it was week 1, right? Week 0's week 1. Week 1. I think one of the advantages they have, I think they have 3 players on both sides of the ball that only play one side.
Right.
And so their line seemed to be a little fresher as the game went on and kind of wore down South Side a little bit. But I think this weekend we're expecting a little cooler night than these last few weeks. That should help your team out tremendously, especially the big guys up front.
Right, and then like I said, my defensive line guys, they have a little bit of a rotation going to give those guys that are going both ways breaks here and there. And the rotation that they've been doing has worked well for us. So I can get those guys to catch their wind and get them off for a little bit. And we really haven't. It hasn't hurt us in the last 2 games by doing that rotation. So as long as I think if we keep doing that, I think we'll be able to maintain.
Okay, as we are coming close to our next break, talk a little bit about the expectations for your offense this week.
My offense is to mirror what they did last week against New Brighton and do the exact same thing. Go out there, take the throws that they're giving us, not to force the ball anywhere, ball security, and my running backs run to the open daylight. And just stuff that we've been working on all week long. You take what they give us, and my offensive line, I think they're ready to do what they got to do.
Kids are kids. They look at schedules. How do you keep your team focused on the game this week versus thinking about, wow, if we beat Western Beaver, like we're now 3-0, the sky's the limit. How do you keep the team in check?
Every week it's a 1-week season, and they know that. That's what we tell them every week. It's 1 week. Win this game, then we'll move on. We don't think ahead to the next guy or the next 2 opponents or to our rival game. We take everything 1 week at a time. I tell them it's like a ladder. You got to climb it one rung at the top, one rung at a time to get to the top. If you want to get to the top, you can't skip any of those rungs or think about the next rung above you. You got to take it 1 rung at a time. Okay, last question, Coach. From a senior perspective, how have your seniors done in setting the standard and holding the team accountable? Well, like I said, I know my 2 senior captains have done what they had to do to make sure the guys are doing it. I know Tyler and Hunter set examples of practice every week to show the kids how they want things done and how practice should go. So, and I have a couple other seniors, Joe Chill and Evan Skinner, that also try to knock that notch up and get those kids up. I see them helping the younger kids when they're confused. I think they've done a great job of leading the team and showing them where, if they want to keep the standard that we're setting, how to do that. Excellent, Coach. Thank you for the time today. Next, after the commercial break, we are going to meet with the 2 senior captains, Hunter Garcia and Tyler Richards. Coach, we wish you great success this week against Western Beaver. Folks, you're listening to the Falcone Ford Moon Township Coach's Corner show. With that, Ryan, let's take it off to a commercial break.
Are you frustrated by high copays for your generic drugs? Stop overpaying and start saving. Discover Forward RX, your local cost-plus pharmacy in New Brighton. At Forward RX, we believe in transparency and affordability. No insurance middlemen, no inflated prices, just the true cost of your medication plus a simple fixed markup. Join the Forward RX family today and experience the difference. Check out our medication prices online at fwdrx.com or give us a call for a price quote. Forward RX. Come for the savings and stay for the service.
This is Mitch Carver from Carver Construction. Playing a great football game takes teamwork, great leaders, and great individuals. As a former high school football coach myself, I know what it takes to win. I apply these same qualities to Carver Construction in New Brighton. Satisfying customers isn't anything new at Carver. We've been doing it since 1982 for both residential and commercial renovations. I'm behind every job we do, so I can guarantee you that every time you deal with us, you win. Call us or visit us at our website at carverconstructionpa.com.
I'm Patty.
And I'm Bob. We're retired, and we live at St. Barnabas in the Village.
We used to have a house.
Lived in it for 40 years.
Raised our kids.
But it became too much. The upkeep, the stairs.
Moving seemed like such a hassle. We didn't even know where to start, so we didn't.
Until we met Cindy at St. Barnabas.
She talked us through our options.
Yeah, and she helped us with our move and all the arrangements.
There was so much stuff. Who knew we had 3 fondue pots?
But she made it easy.
So easy.
Now we enjoy ourselves.
Golf, the pool, new friends, shuttles to where we want to go.
The pub and the food.
So good.
There wasn't a long-term commitment or any large fees.
And they have a healthcare system on campus with doctors if we need it. The kids really like that.
The kids like to come and eat with us.
There's an easier, worry-free way to retire at the Village at St. Barnabas. Come visit us for a free and informative counseling session and personal tour.
I can't believe you waited so long.
I can't believe you waited so long.
Visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-443-0700.
Beaver County Radio's 78th year of broadcasting high school football continues this Friday night. Tune in at 6:30 p.m. as we make a trip to Oak Hill Field in New Brighton. After starting the season 3-0, the Lions have had a rough couple weeks and they look to rebound against the Elwood City Wolverines in a key matchup in the MAC. Join Robert Mangino and Mike Azadian as they call all the action. Tank Latham will have the Latham team at eXp Realty sideline reports throughout the game, and we'll have the Boom Pow report from another key matchup. The audio and video coverage gets underway with a 6:30 p.m. pregame and kickoff set for just after 7. You can watch the game on Facebook Live or on our YouTube channel. You can listen to the games on 99.3 and 95.7 FM, along with 1230 WBVP, 1460 WMBA, and BeaverCountyRadio.com. High school football coverage on Beaver County Radio is brought to you in part by Electric Garage Door Sales, your local McDonald's, I'm loving it, the Community College of Beaver County, Tri-State Sporting Arms, Vape and Roll With It, Friendly Federal Credit Union, and Beaver County Radio.
Are you a fan of the historic high school sports history that we have in Beaver County? Beaver County Radio and the Fry Transportation Group are proud to introduce Way Back When. Every Sunday night at 8 p.m., Beaver County Radio will rebroadcast a classic high school game in its entirety. You will hear the call of famous Beaver County Radio sports broadcasters from the past and present as they take you way back when. Tune in for the premiere on Sunday, August 24th at 8 p.m. when we go way back to the 2017 Whitfield Championship between Aliquippa and Quaker Valley from the then-named Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Way Back When is presented by the Fry Transportation Group and brought to you by East Rochester and Tuska Shop and Save, the East Rochester True Value, Dr. C. Timothy Lip, and Beaver County Radio.
Are you looking for a cigar, tobacco, vape, and convenience store in Beaver County? Visit Vape and Roll With It in Ambridge for a variety of the best premium cigar brands such as Acid, Deadwood, Rocky Patel, AJ Fernandez, and many more. Don't forget to check out their Cuban Rejects and rounds priced at only $2.50 a stick. Visit vapeandrollwithit.com for more information. Make sure to mention Beaver County Radio at discount for 10% off, good until December 20th. Don't worry about prices or stress, just roll with it. Open 7 days a week on Merchant Street in Ambridge. That's Vape and Roll With It.
Are you frustrated by high copays for your generic drugs? Stop overpaying and start saving. Discover Forward RX, your local cost plus pharmacy in New Brighton. At Forward RX, we believe in transparency and affordability. No insurance middlemen, no inflated prices, just the true cost of your medication plus a simple fixed markup. Join the Forward RX family today and experience the difference. Check out our medication prices online at fwdrx.com or give us a call for a price quote. Forward RX. Come for the savings and stay for the service.
It might be time to repair or replace that old garage door. Call on Robin and her team of expert installers at Electric Garage Door Sales in Monaca. Dial 724-774-3200 and your door will work like a charm. Featuring CHI quality garage doors, LiftMaster garage door openers, and over 50 years experience, Robin and her team will get it done right. Electric Garage Door Sales. Give them a call at 724-774-3200 or find them online at electricgaragedoorsales.com.
If the black and gold can get a new quarterback every year, maybe you can switch teams too. This is Coach Andy Dangle from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. I'm looking for new free agents, or should I say, members. Our membership is open to many organizations and groups throughout the county. Join my team at Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Details and applications are available now. Visit Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
What if you could meet the future you? The one with the degree, the dream job, the confidence. This fall at Community College of Beaver County, step up to the mirror and see what's possible. Whether you're fresh out of high school, changing careers, or returning to finish what you started, every class and campus experience brings you closer to who you're meant to be. See your future. Start it here at CCBC. Visit ccbc.edu/fall25.
Thanks for tuning in to the Falcones Moon Township Ford Coaches Corner here on Beaver County Radio. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Electric Garage Door Sales, Forward RX, Patriot Home Care, the YMCA, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, All Access Automotive, Drug Free Aliquippa, the St. Barnabas Health System, the Fry Transportation Group, the Community College of Beaver County, Tri-State Sporting Arms, Vape and Roll With It, Carver Construction, and Beaver County Radio.
Welcome back to the Falcone Moon Township Ford Coach's Corner show. We're now sitting with two of Riverside's captains, senior players, Hunter Garcia, wave to the camera, Hunter, and Tyler Richards. Tyler is a linebacker guard, and Hunter is a wide receiver D-back. Both of the seniors have been starting and playing a lot since their freshman year, so they will max out this year as four-year lettermen. Congratulations to both of you on that accomplishment.
Thank you.
So, Hunter, first question to you. Season has started off. You're now 2-0 in the section. Tell me a little bit about what you think is going well for your team this year.
I think the intensity. Practice we've been doing pretty good. The teams, Northgate was a good game, and Union, but Western Beaver this week is going to be pretty hard. They're a good team, but we're ready. Practice has been pretty good lately and watching film.
Excellent. Tyler, what impresses you about this team that you're now leading as a senior?
Yeah, we're kind of putting everything together starting now. The offense is coming together good. Defense has been playing good over the past few weeks, so it's kind of exciting that everything's coming back together now.
Yeah. Tyler, sticking with you, last year you guys had an amazing accomplishment with the making the playoffs, having a victory in the first round of the playoffs. Those now have set very high expectations for 2025. How are you managing those expectations, and how do you keep the team focused to say we can accomplish something similar or even better if we stay on top of things?
Yeah, we have a lot of returning players that knew what it took to go win a playoff game, and then so that's kind of what we're trying to do this year. And obviously, we're trying to come back, and we did it once, we can do it again. So
great, Hunter, for you. Playing both wide receiver, defensive back, what position do you like better? Do you like playing wide receiver, catching the ball and making stuff players miss, making stuff happen, or do you like playing D-back and mixing it up and hitting people?
I like the receiver spot, catching the ball and doing the moves like juking and catching. Touchdowns are always great too. But yeah.
Do you have any touchdowns this year?
Yeah.
How many?
2 so far.
2?
Yeah.
All right. What was the longest?
The 95.
Oh, you had a 95-yarder?
Yeah, against Northgate.
That was an offensive play or a kick return?
It was offensive play. We were on the 5 and did a little hitch and then took it all the way to the house.
You split the defenders and that was it?
Yep.
He wasn't caught by behind?
No, he wasn't. He got there.
Who's the fastest guy on the team?
Probably him. Yeah.
All right. So, Tyler, we'll be talking to your brother here in a little bit. He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Who's the stronger guy on the strongest guy on the team? Is it you? Is it Tanner? Or is it somebody else?
Yeah, it's probably me. Yeah, he's strong, but.
All right, I asked you this during the break.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask your mom and dad someday. In a wrestling match, who's the winner?
I'm the winner.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see what Tanner says when he comes in.
Yeah.
Hey, Tyler, if you look at that camera over there, is there anybody you want to say hi to this evening?
Probably my mom and dad.
Excellent. Hunter, how about you?
Yeah, probably my mom and dad, and my girlfriend's watching too. So.
All right, got the girlfriend in. Most guys forget that. You just got brownie points, man.
Yeah.
You're a hero.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Hey, as you think about this year, and you've got the big game against Western Beaver, Hunter, what do you think it's going to take for you guys to beat Western Beaver this week?
We just got to lock in for offense and defense. We got to wrap up for on defense. They have a couple good athletes. They would like to run a lot, the outside, but if we have the outside and contain, we should be good. And then offense part, just got to run the routes good, catch the ball, good blocking, and run hard.
Tyler, you play guard and linebacker. Hunter just talked a little bit about the defense. From an offensive perspective, what's it going to take?
Well, we got to win up front. If we can win up front, then it kind of dictates what we can do throughout the game. So if we win up front, it allows us to run the ball, and then we can pass it as much as we need to then. So
great. Hunter, you're a senior. You've got, I believe, 6 more games left, hopefully 1, 2, 3 more after that with the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But being a senior is nice, is great. You've earned, that. You've been playing, a lot of experience. But in a few weeks, you're going to have senior night. Mm-hmm. What do you think it's going to be like on senior night when you walk out onto that field for the last time as a home player?
It's going to hurt, It's going to give it all I got on senior night, and same with the other seniors too. And we're gonna bring it against Mohawk.
Okay. Tyler, what about you? Any thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't really know yet. It's kind of see what it feels like when we go out with our parents before the game. So,
all right, a couple more questions, and we're gonna go to a commercial break and get the next group in here. But you both are seniors. You're going to graduate. Hunter, what are you interested in the future?
Going to electrical union or maybe steam fitters. But yeah.
Excellent. The trades are underserved right now. There's great opportunities. Need a bunch of hard workers and great kids. And you were telling me during the break, you and your brother have a grass mowing business that has done very well. So you do like to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Tyler, what about you?
Yeah, probably go to a 4-year college and hopefully go play some football somewhere.
Do you have a specific area that you want to study maybe?
I'll probably go for either like nursing or business. That's what I've been thinking about.
Nursing, there's definitely a shortage of nurses, a lot of opportunity there. Great, thank you for that. So last question before we go and turn it over to the next group. When you think about winning the big game or winning any game on a Friday night at home, what do you guys normally do for fun after the game?
After the game, me and my brother, we usually watch film with our dad and then our other coaches.
Your dad's a coach, so you don't get away from the game. Hunter, what about you?
We all go to McDonald's and just get something to eat because after a good W, obviously you want like a frappe or something.
That's
something
the man.
good.
Frappe. What about a Big Mac and French fries?
Well, that too, but
all right,
have a sweet.
Last thing real quick, Pizza Joe's is a sponsor. They provided the pizza tonight. What's your favorite pizza, and what would you recommend people get at Pizza Joe's?
I like the pepperoni pizza, the ultimate.
Traditional?
Yeah.
All right.
Like cheese.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, very simple. But remember, they do have veggie pizzas, taco pizzas, and the meat monster at Pizza Joe's in Beaver. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Falcone Moon Township Ford Coach's Corner. We'll be right back.
Tri-State Sporting Arms on Main Street in New Brighton is open. Stop in and explore their extensive selection of high-quality firearms, pistols, and accessories. Tri-State Sporting Arms also pays top dollar for used firearms. Their experienced staff is there to assist you in selecting the right firearm for you. Stop into Beaver County's best firearms store, Tri-State Sporting Arms on Main Street in New Brighton, or check out their website at tri-statesportingarms.com.
When you talk about community involvement and safety, the name Fry stands at the forefront in Beaver County. Fry Transportation's mission is to continue to raise the bar as the gold standard in their industry by providing the safest, most reliable, and cost-efficient transportation service in Beaver County through their strong relationships with their communities, best-in-their-class drivers, equipment, and technology. There's nothing more important than the safety of their students, employees, and community members. Fry Transportation, where the quality of their organization is characterized by the makeup of the individual behind the wheel.
Hello, I'm Makai Johnson. I graduated from Aliquippa High School, drug-free, and now I'm going into my second year at Cheyney University. Staying drug-free helped me stay focused, pass my classes, and earn many scholarships. Did you know 1 in 6 teens who use marijuana will develop a dependency? Most people don't realize that marijuana can be addictive. It can impact memory, judgment, and even athletic and academic performance. I've got big goals, and I'm not letting anything stop me from reaching them. Your choices now shape your future. Learn more and get involved. Follow us on Facebook at Drug Free Aliquippa. Your future starts now. Drug Free Aliquippa, strong choices, brighter futures.
Patriot Home Care is now hiring caregivers. Are you a caring and compassionate individual looking for a reliable income with benefits? Then call Patriot Home Care today. Benefits include health insurance, life insurance, paid vacation after 1 year, and 1.5 times hourly pay for overtime plus holiday hours. Patriot Home Care employees provide personal care, conversation and companionship, medication reminders, light housekeeping and laundry, meal preparation, and errands. Start your career in home care today and call Patriot Home Care at 724-506-8911 or apply online at patriothomecare.org.
Listening to live sports on the radio in Beaver County is a tradition. This is Craig Fontana from Moon Township Ford, and I ought to know. My dad, Bill Fontana, has called games for over 50 years. Beaver County people know a good call when they hear one, and the best call you can make is to buy your next new or used vehicle at Moon Township Ford. Click moontownshipford.net or visit Moon Township Ford on University Boulevard.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
Oh my goodness, Amy, it's so good to see you.
Jennifer, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? Is your mom doing any better?
Thank you for asking. I don't know if I can answer without being emotional. I'm sorry. I'm just tired and worried. I can't always be there for her, and it's so stressful.
I really understand. That's how I was with my dad. I'd recommend calling St. Barnabas. We did. We started with just having them come in for home care. He was so excited to see them show up. And when he needed more, we were able to move him in at Beaver Meadows, where he still has his own home-like space and excellent care.
Thanks for telling me that. I don't even know how to start, but I have to do something.
Oh, you can just give St. Barnabas a call. They have directors that can explain how it all works. Trust me, you'll feel so much better, and so will your mom.
I'm so glad I ran into you.
Visit stbarnabashealthsystem.com or call 724-443-0700 for care apart from the ordinary.
This is Mitch Carver from Carver Construction. Playing a great football game takes teamwork, great leaders, and great individuals. As a former high school football coach myself, I know what it takes to win. I apply these same qualities to Carver Construction in New Brighton. Satisfying customers isn't anything new at Carver. We've been doing it since 1982 for both residential and commercial renovations. I'm behind every job we do, so I can guarantee you that every time you deal with us, you win. Call us or visit us at our website at carverconstructionpa.com.
Attention seniors! Did you know that by being a part of Silver Sneakers, you can receive a Beaver County YMCA membership for no additional cost? More than 16 million Medicare members have access to the Silver Sneakers program. Just give our member service representatives a call, and we'll take care of the rest. For more information, give us a call at 724-891-8439. Again, that's 724-891-8439.
Thanks for tuning in to the Falcones Moon Township Ford Coaches Corner here on Beaver County Radio. Tonight's show is being brought to you by Electric Garage Door Sales, Forward RX, Patriot Home Care, the YMCA, Freedom United Federal Credit Union, All Access Automotive, Drug Free Aliquippa, the St. Barnabas Health System, the Fry Transportation Group, the Community College of Beaver County, Tri-State Sporting Arms, Vape and Roll With It, Carver Construction, and Beaver County Radio.
Welcome back to the Falcone Moon Township Ford Coaches Corner show. Here tonight with the Riverside Panthers. Now in the hot seats are sophomores, Tanner Richards, who plays guard and defensive tackle, and the starting quarterback for the Panthers, Aiden Gatos, another sophomore. Both players, two-year lettermen, will be two-year lettermen with all the playing time that they have this year, and as sophomores, captains to the team. Let me start with you, Tanner. Is the captain, being a captain, is that voted on by the players or assigned by the coaches?
It's voted on by the players, which mostly we do. And I think that I deserve that role because I was a hard-working freshman and got a lot of playing time and proved myself.
Okay. Aiden, what do you think about the honor of being a captain at such a young age, as voted on by your peers?
It's a great honor. I think we worked for it very hard, and the effort really helped us pay off there. So it's a great offer overall.
Yeah, awesome. Congratulations. Now, you guys contributed to, as freshmen, a successful run for this team. You're now in your second year as starters. For you, Aiden, how do you keep yourself grounded and stay focused on the work in hand and the grind? Because without it, you're not going to get to that same level of success.
Yeah, there's a high expectation after that playoff win last year. So now we can't do anything worse than that. The goal has to be WPIAL championship, state playoff, state championship.
Yep. Tanner, when you're thinking about, the upcoming schedule, you've got probably 3 of the biggest games on your schedule coming up, at least teams that you'll be in contention with for playoff spots for this year, based on where the wins and losses in the section are right now for each team. Who on the team is leading the way on keeping you focused, and personally, what do you do to stay focused?
I think last year with our winning season, like older guys, like my brother being a captain last year, he led us when we were winning then, and I think he's leading us when we're winning now. And Hunter Garcia, he's doing a lot on offense and defense.
Tanner, when you're sitting in a huddle and you need a big play, maybe a couple of things didn't go your way, who is that calming voice, or maybe it's the person with the enthusiasm to rally the team so that you guys make that next big play? Who is that leader?
I think our quarterback, Aiden, I think he really brings the line together. Like, he really tells us to get tight in the huddle, get our heads in the game, or when we're making a bad play, tell us to get back in it.
Wow, sophomore, having those kind of words. These guys are bigger than you. They can take you and slam you down.
Yep. Yeah, it's very nice of him to say. I do think we have a couple other guys in the huddle that bring it together. A guy like Brockway Oleastro, he really gets on the line more because he understands more of what they're doing than I do. Then we have a guy who's enthusiastic like Mason Haller, always brings a little smile to the huddle when things are a little too serious, which always helps us.
All right, who creates the playlist for the bus rides on the away games?
Hunter Garcia does, yeah. He's some good music taste.
He's got good music taste?
Yeah, questionable is a better word.
So, you guys are sophomores, a lot of playing time, good things happening, but it all starts with preparation. For me, preparation is a pregame meal. Aiden, what's your favorite pregame meal?
Pregame meal, I would have to go probably some pasta with meatballs, a little bit of watermelon.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Tanner, how about you?
I like eating a lot of carbs before the game, getting my energy in. So, I would say, something like pasta or, chicken and potatoes.
Do you and Tyler sit down and eat together pregame?
Well, we usually eat at the school, so I'm usually sitting with him, yeah.
Do you guys talk about the game, or do you talk about other things?
We're usually focused on the game, or maybe joke around sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, cool. Did I ask you guys to wave to the camera?
No, you did.
All right, so Tanner, look up there at the camera. Who'd you like to say hi to tonight?
I think I have some cousins watching, or my mom and dad.
All right, that's a new one, Ryan. We got some cousins in watching. Our ratings are going up. Aiden, how about you? Who's watching tonight? Who do you want to say hi to?
I want to say hi to my mom, my dad, and my siblings. What's up, guys?
All right, cool. No girlfriends?
Unfortunately, no.
Gotta stay focused.
All right, well, it's a long year, a lot of times. A lot of time to go. So as you think about the upcoming schedule, you got Western Beaver this week. And, from a perspective of, as good as they are, and, what do you think it'll mean to your team if you can win this week?
I think it'll mean a lot. I mean, their 5-0 record is pretty intimidating, but I think if we win this game, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot.
Aiden, for you as the quarterback, what's it going to take for you to lead the team to victory?
I think just watching film, getting into the Western Beaver defense, being able to read what coverage they're in really helps. My offensive coordinator, Coach Fran, really keeps me dialed in on what I should be reading and my steps when I drop back. Then guys like Coach Stolik, they help around too, make sure I'm always focused with the receivers so we're on the same page.
Okay. Aiden, I'll stick with you on the next question. When you think about, sports in general, if you weren't playing football, what other sport do you think you would like to play and excel at?
I play basketball. I was on JV last year, but I think I could get some time varsity this year.
Okay, I'll have to ask Coach Rourke what he thinks about that next time I run into him. How about you, Tanner?
I play basketball and baseball, and I think probably better at basketball than I am baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
What position in baseball?
Baseball, I play third base and I pitch.
Okay, good, cool. So as we're thinking about school, what's your favorite school lunch?
School lunch, probably chicken sandwich.
A chicken sandwich? Do they have you could walk through and pick anything, or do they have set lunches every day?
They usually have a variety of things, and I like chicken sandwich.
Are you a one lunch guy or a two lunch guy, 3 lunch guy?
I'm a double lunch. I get as much food as I can.
How about you, Aiden?
I usually pack a lunch, little peanut butter jelly sandwich, some fruit. But I did buy last year, I would say the chicken sandwich. It's pretty good.
All right, I was going to say, is bringing your lunch an indication of the quality of the food at the school, or you just want to watch your diet and do other things?
Watch the diet. Got to stay healthy.
That was a good answer, not to throw the school cafeteria under the bus. Probably not a fair question for me. All right, as we get down to the last question here, if we were to fast forward to the end of the year, what does success look like, Tanner, for you and this team as we get to get to the second half of this year?
I think the success we had last year by winning a playoff game, I think we just gotta do better than that. I think if we go to the Whitfield title or anything better than a playoff game would be success in my book.
Okay, and Aiden?
Obviously, with last year in that playoff game, that's the standard. We need to excel past that, but 2 playoff games isn't enough. We need to win a Whitfield championship, get in that state playoffs, and compete.
Excellent. Well, gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining us today. Great job answering the questions. That wraps up our interview part of the Falcone Moon Township Ford Coaches Corner show. We've got a few minutes left as we think about the upcoming weekend games. We've got 5A, Bethel Park at Moon. 4A, we got Aliquippa at Newcastle, Blackhawk at Montour, West A at Ambridge. Ryan, anything stick out at you there in those games?
I am sorry, I was handling something. I'll catch the next round. I apologize.
Right. Sounds good. For me, looks like a great opportunity for Ambridge to pick up their first section win and start it off right. Aliquippa, Newcastle may be a good game. 3A, West Hills Conference. We got Avonworth at Central Valley, Beaver at McGuffey, and Hopewell at Quaker Valley. It looks like to me, Ryan, Central Valley at Avonworth may be knock them out to brawl.
You know what? I think this is going to be a good game, Frank, because you know what? Mark Lyons and Central Valley, they schedule tough teams early every year. So them starting out 0-3 or whatever it was is not a true indication of what Central Valley really is in their class. I think they're going to give Avonworth a good game. Of course, Avonworth beat Aliquippa. Avonworth has a really good football team. But at the end of the day, I think this may be one of the bigger games of the weekend, Frank.
All right, in the 2A Midwestern Conference, we've got Beaver Falls at Freedom, Elwood City at New Brighton, Mohawk at Union, and the big game is Riverside at Western Beaver.
Yeah, no game bigger, of course. Riverside and Western Beaver. I'm going to be looking forward to that one too as well.
And we have a non-conference game, Southside at Monessen, and then Saturday there's a 2A game, Alpalo Ridge at Osh, and 1A Rochester at Summit Academy. This Friday night, make sure you listen in to the big game of the week with, I believe it is Elwood City at New Brighton with Mangino, Azadian, and Tank.
I think so, yes.
And Saturday at 12:30 p.m., we will be broadcasting Rochester at Summit Academy. So that is your weekend lineup. Make sure you tune in and listen to those games. Most of the weeks I do give a prediction. We have Riverside at Western Beaver this Friday night.
And you know what, Frank, you brought this up the very first minute of the show with Coach sitting here. This is the reveal right here. This is
the big reveal, Coach. I hope you're listening back there in the green room. And my reveal is Riverside 21, Western Beaver 20.
All right.
All right, take that.
So with that, we're getting to the end of the Falcone Moon Township Ford Coach's Corner show. Once again, we want to thank Pizza Joe's of Beaver for the generosity of their supplying us with the pizza for the team. The kids loved it. They enjoyed it. And we're really excited. And with that, we hope you'll tune in, listen to Mangino, Tank, and Mike on Friday night. Listen to Mike Azadian and myself on Saturday. And we'll close out the Falcone Moon Township Ford Coach's Corner. See you next week, everybody. Thank you.
Beaver County Radio and Fry Transportation are on the move, and they're coming your way with the best Beaver County has to offer. You're listening to Beaver County Radio, proudly presented by Fry Transportation.
You're listening to 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas, in addition to 1230 WBVP Beaver Falls.
What's everyone in Beaver County talking about? It's Beaver County Radio, brought to you exclusively by Fry Transportation. Beaver County Radio and Fry Transportation, a winning team in Beaver County.
You're listening to 99.3 FM, presented by St. Barnabas,